Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Afnan's Cricket World. Yesterday the last of the league matches ended with India showing against the Netherlands, and India made it 10-9 out of 9 with an empathetic thumping win against the Netherlands, and they were just too good for the Dutch side. Batting first, India got off to their usual best start with Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill taking on the Dutch bowlers, and thumping their way to 100 and just about 10 overs. And both Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill went quickly after that, making their 50s. And Virat Kohli also made a 50, but then it was the middle order pair of Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul who got a timeout in the middle for India, and both got centuries, and India showed their strength with the middle order getting above 200 run partnership and getting India to to 410 at the end, which was a terrific score. The third 400 total in this tournament, with both KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer both getting centuries, and it bodes well for India that their top five, at least five of their four batsmen have got centuries in this tournament. So that is an impressive performance from the Indian batsmen, and they have all the ends checked up, apart from that Hardik Pandya injury, which hampered them and somewhat tempered their balance, but hasn't affected them so far, with all their batsmen and their bowlers in great form. So it bodes well, and let's see with the Netherlands in reply. They never looked uncomfortable, and never looked in any way to get this target. They made their way to 249 at the end, and ended the tournament with not so bad, with so much to learn, and a lot of positives. They were hammered by the much better sides, and they showed signs that they are capable of living up to the standards of the modern day cricket. Their batting was the especially top order will have to stand up, because they didn't get the big scores at all in this tournament. Their bowling looked very impressive in the tournament, and they were capable of fighting in this tournament. But Netherlands will have to learn a lot. Their batting has to improve if they have to compete in this tournament. They have to lift up to the standards which they set in the qualifiers. So, in fact, overall, not a bad tournament for Netherlands. They have not qualified for the Champions Trophy, but they have the next World Cup and the T20 World Cup to target now, and let's see if they can improve better, and learn from their mistakes they made in this tournament. So so best of luck to the Netherlands, while India now head to the semi-finals, which has been their bit of an Achilles heel in the last two tournaments, because in 2015 and 19 they lost to Australia and New Zealand, and apart from 2011 have made the semi-finals of the World Cup every time, winning in 2011 but choking in 2015 and 19, despite dominating the tournament throughout. And this time they made it 9 out of 9, and anything less than a win less than a win will be very disappointing. They'll be taking on New Zealand, who, although started off brilliantly, but have not looked, somewhat cracked up in the middle, and but they are fully capable of putting up a surprise and for India. But India got all ends checked up, and it would be a big surprise if they don't make it the final. They can have New Zealand, who have not failed to make it to the semi-final since 2003. 7, 11, 15, 19, they have been consistently in the semi-finals, so this is the team fully capable of and also they have made 2 consecutive finals, which is a brilliant achievement in itself. So New Zealand, India should be wary of New Zealand, and they should know that New Zealand are fully capable on their day to expose the frailties of the Indian batting. But India don't look at the moment, don't look to be the side with any major flaws. Virat Kohli will have to stand up in the semi-final, because he has in the big tournaments, the likes of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli haven't performed for India in the semi-final stage, so they will have to get up and perform at the big level. So let's see if that happens or not. And the next semi-final will be the huge one between England, Australia and South Africa. And historically we've seen some quality matches between Australia and South Africa, and it's in case in point, the 99 World Cup semi-final, which was one of the best games ever played, the tie in the semi-final. Then the 2 sides met in 2007, in where Australia just dominated South Africa, but South Africa weren't a bad side then. So 2 times it has been they have met. India and New Zealand have met twice as well in the semi-final stage. The last World Cup they met in the semi-final stage when New Zealand quickly outplayed India in the chase, and it was a fantastic match as well. That Tony Ranaut will be remembered by all the Indian fans. So we'll be hoping for a very good game of cricket and very impressive semi-final, because the 4 deserving sides have made it to the semi-final. We'll talk about the performances of the other sides in the tournament a bit later in our video, so we will stay tuned for that. And with so we'll be back with the match analysis of the semi-finals in a few days time. Till then, goodbye.